Hello there everyone, welcome to episode 12 of the Rory McIlroy PGA Tour career mode on the channel, and today it is time for the start of the International Challenge, the next PGA Tour event, and this one should be quite interesting because we had quite a good event actually last time out, quite balanced, a little bit frustrating that final round that we played the full round of, but of course today, it is Saturday's episode today, so I hope you're all enjoying the World Cup, which started on Thursday for me. It's being recorded on Thursday, so there is going to be 5 or 6 games played before this game, but it's 5 o'clock. I might bring this out at 7 between the 5 and 8 o'clock kickoffs, just to make sure that you guys can access it at the correct time. But today we're going to be doing the first 3 rounds of the International Challenge, hopefully doing quite decently. Let's change the full rounds to quick round. And we do get at level 50, which we're not too far away from actually now if we look at it. We're on level 41 at the moment, and we need 1,000 XP for the next level. Level 50 then brings us a new attribute bonus, which will be whatever. We'll find that out a bit later. But in terms of equipment, as we will do with every... never mind. Then I was going to change my equipment to optimise clubs, but I don't think it'll matter too much. So without any further ado, shall we just get on with the first round of the International Challenge? And this is going to be played at beautiful Royal Troon Golf Links at Scotland, which I presume is St Andrews? It's just St Andrews, oh, it might not be. It might, no. I think it's St Andrews is in the game. So this is the Royal Troon Golf Links, if I can say it correctly. And we're usually quite good round here, but we're even par. Here's to the 6th hole. Here we are then at the 6th hole at the International Challenge. So as you can see, it's quite a long par 5 start us off. And usually this time of the day is when we have our nice little tea chat. But unfortunately, for the second episode running, I do not have a cup of tea. Which is quite appalling. I've just drank mine, so I can't really have another one. I'm in a bit of a... not a limit at the moment, but a bit of a sort of... yeah, I am. I'm on a bit of a caffeine limit at the moment. Not trying to drink too much for every cup of tea I have. I'm trying to have a cold sort of... I'm trying to think how to phrase it. Sort of like a squash or something, just to balance it out. Just to balance the caffeine out with just water, which I think is working quite well. But I have to say, 2 decent shots so far, looking at the golf rather than my lifestyle. And we're about 100 yards off the hole, and considering the length of the hole, we've done pretty well. And the fact that the wind, of course, is coming back towards us. Right, so let's try this one. In all fairness, in some of the holes on the last episode, we were quite close to the hole, and hopefully we should be here. That's very nice. Could have done with it not rolling back, but it hasn't made too much of a difference, and that is a birdieable chance. Now, from last time, you guys all know we need to improve on our putting, but this one should be quite a nice straight putt. And let's find out, shall we? Will it go in the hole? Oh my god.
Man, I just pushed it. That hurts.
I feel like a good start to the day would massively help, but finally we get it in the hole. It's our putting, I don't care what you say, that puts us down. It's even par though. It should have been 1 under par, but it was not good enough. Luckily though, the scores don't look too fantastic at 5 under par, so we're not at much risk. You know, we're only 5 points behind on starting block, so if we can get 2 or 3 under, then we're seriously in the race for this. And of course, there's 2 more rounds on today's episode, so you can see plenty of golf before Tuesday's episode, which will show the full 4th round. Good tee shot though at the 7th, technically the 2nd that we're playing, just bearing in mind the wind, of course. Yeah, we're going to hit it 129, that'll do. Nice full straight swing. When the wind's going one direction, actually coming back or forward, I always find hitting it roughly around the whole length does work. That's securely on the green. Again, this is birdieable, but, you know, with our putting ability, nothing's ever done. Let's hit it 1 foot more. That probably makes a bit more sense.
There's an opportunity wasted. Just knocking him for a par.
We can't putt today. We really can't. And this is my fault. It's not anybody else. I'm not going to blame the putting line or anything like that. The last 2 holes should have been birdies. And until we can learn how to putt, we're not going to improve. Oh, this is nasty. Very nasty, actually. Right, is it a yard further just to make sure that we get it. And of course, for the 1 hole... actually, no, we've buggered it up. Luckily, it hit a few spectators, but that was a bit disastrous. We should have reviewed that a bit better. Now, let's bring it back a few yards. Oh, for God's sake. We didn't do too well there. Right, okay. just missed the hole as well. And we're going to be 1 above par, when really, we should be at least 2 down. Which is absolutely shocking, and, well, in the way that we've putted so far, we certainly do deserve to be over par, but that's not quite the point. It's not quite the point, I don't think. Still, we've got another 2 holes left at this round of play, so we can always redeem ourselves. So let's try and do that. Wind's coming back to the, let me just work it out, it's the southwest. Yeah, that's right, it's it. Southwest, yeah. 5 mile an hour back to the southwest, that's quite decent though. Looking a bit intrigued there, to say the least. Let's bring it a club forward, but because it's coming back, just to bear in mind the wind, of course, as well. Come on. Nice full swing. Probably a bit too much there, but actually the wind's coming back, so that doesn't look too bad to me. Maybe overestimated the power of the wind. Oh, we look happy with that. Right, this should be a birdieable putt now. I don't see why it's not going to be. Soon find out, though. Thank God for that. We finally got a birdie. We finally got going. And hopefully the next hole will bring us another birdie. And then we can get really going in the next few rounds. And hopefully catch up with the likes of Singh, Yang, Luke Donald and Thomas. And really sort of get a basis for a win on our home turf. And of course, be battling a little bit for this FedEx Cup Championships. Of course, that was massively helped by our win in the Career Builder Challenge. But we want to make sure we have consistency, not just a one good event and then bottle it the rest of the year. But that is a very nice tee shot, nearly 300 yards, of course, helped a little bit by the wind. That's inevitable. Bring it back a tad. 175, probably a bit to the left. More to the left. Nice full swing. Okay, stop there. Bounce a little bit, maybe. That's lovely. No, stop it. Oh, yes. That is absolutely beautiful. And don't you know it, Mr. Jones, with a little grin on his face. And if we miss this, we don't deserve to be playing professional golf. And that's exactly what we haven't done. That was beautiful. That's what we can do. Whether that's luck or not, whether you guys think that's luck or not, it really doesn't matter. Because after the first round, we're going to be 1 under par, which really we should be a little bit more on. But if you think about it, technically, in the next round, if we play the same sort of holes, hopefully we should be able to do something. And that is exactly what we're going to go and do now. Back exactly where we were yesterday in 1 shot up, and I think, let's just say, it feels a lot brighter on my screen. A nicer day on Friday here at the Royal Troon Golf Links Tournament. And nice tee shot, again, a long one. In terms of its length, but because the wind's going forward, we've got more of a chance of getting close to the green within those 2 shots, which is going to be quite nice. No way we're going to be on the grid, I don't think, unless we get particularly lucky and the wind goes up massively, which, to be fair, it's gone up a little bit. But let's just see how we got. Another nice full swing there. As long as it doesn't end up in the rough, it's going to go at least 200 yards, which means it's going to be within 100 yards of the hole. And if we go a little bit more trickles along, it's going to be around 70 yards out, which to me does not seem too bad. A nice chip that will be. And again, in our nice white today, we should be alright. Good chance to make a birdie, indeed. Nice full swing. Stay. Nice. Can we chip this one on? Chip this one in? Seems easy enough, surely. Lovely. Just wanted to delay the swing a little bit just to make sure we didn't whack it too much. But that's a nice birdie to start off our round. A little bit of a fluke, you could say. But if we can get this started, I mean, Luke Donald only on 600 after that round. Quite a poor round. We've played all these holes before. We know how they work. If we can get some birdies here, we can be seriously upsetting the apple cart of view of the front runners. And with the wind today going for us in terms of it's going, you know, against the tee. Well, it's going for the tee technically, but, you know, we don't want to talk about any of that nonsense. Yeah, we should be looking quite good now. That looks nice to me. Wind's got up a little bit, which might interfere a tad, but we can't really blame that too much. Again, a nice shot onto the green in the shadow of the lovely flag there. Can we get it in? It's all going to be about margins here. And we're just off. Okay, that's the past. Can't change the past.
Locked in on the
What we can do is certainly, hopefully, fingers crossed, change the future. That's a par. That's a good start to the round. We're 1 under already on this round. Of course, same as we got yesterday. And we've got plenty of holes left. So as long as we don't drop any shots, which of course we did last time out, we should be more than okay. Wind's coming back towards us today, so that's a bit of a pain. Right, about 5 yards, let's say, over the odds. Maybe 6 to make up for it. Considering the wind. Okay. Now, stop and come back. Okay. Not great, but decent. Here we go. Should be a decent putt from here. Go on, go on, go on. Lovely. Lovely putt, lovely straight. 25-foot putt. And we're now in the running. We're in 7th place here. Okay, it's a bit of an easier course, but if we can get like a podium here, then I feel like this could really boost our chances of improving in the future. We're 3 under, and we've got 2 holes to go. So let's try and get 2 more birdies, shall we? That'll be absolutely fantastic. But let's not get too complacent, shall we? Because we've done that in the past, and we have seen how that's got to us, particularly in the last round when we've just dropped silly shots and end up being a long way behind where we should be in the end. That's a very nice tee shot. We should be able to get to the green within the 3rd shot here, and we look very pleased with that. Bit of a smug face. About 135 yards, roughly. Yeah, you're about right. Right, a bit more to the left would be nice. Well, the wind's going left, but for some reason it's ended up in the... It's not in the rough, I'd say. Well, yeah, fire away. Fair enough. Fire away. Right, let's see if we can chip this one in, shall we? Oh, unlucky. Maybe overestimated the wind, but we can get a birdie here. You know, if we can get 2 under par today, not too bad. Let's make sure we do get this one in. Lovely stuff. Another birdie would be very nice at this last hole, and we did get it at the this hole last time, so fingers crossed. Right, come on then. Ooh, that's a bit of a nasty wind, so we'll bring it to the left just to compensate for that wind. Nice shot, I think. Ooh. Not so much. Bit nasty there. We might struggle to get this one out of the rough. Let's go for it anyway. Bring it back a tad. Full swing. Oh, no. We're not going to get a birdie here, are we? It's back in the rough, I think this is one's going to be. Yeah. Ah, well.
Frank, you always talk about it.
Right.
Don't compound the mistakes. Here we are, another shot from the rough.
And this one no easier than the one he's just hit.
Go on, bounce, 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 bounce. That's nice and close to the hole, so this one should be a par, but of course, no sort of clarity whether we're going to get it or not. That's nice, in off the side of the hole, and that for today's round is 2 under par. We improve on that 1 under, and technically speaking, the next round should be 3 under, which really puts us in the race for this Scottish tournament. Back again, but at a different hole. We're playing the 11th, 12th, 13th and 14th holes today. And that should be interesting. Bit of a change of scenery, but uncharted territory as well. That could be good or bad because these holes might be a bit easier. But at the same time, this is, as I've just said, uncharted territory. Bit of worry, but that's a decent tee shot to start us off. That's all good. I'm happy with that. Nice full swing. It's running a little bit too quickly for my liking. Maybe stop. Be nice, wouldn't it? It's gone a little bit too far for me, but that's okay. Is it birdieable from there? That's the question. Ooh, that's a bit nasty. Right, bring it back a foot. The left a bit more. Bit more. Go on, let's go for it, shall we? Nah. Maybe another foot, that would have done it, but, oh well. Way too much in the end, to be fair. That should be quite nice and straight. And in for a par there. That wasn't too bad considering the circumstances. We move on now. As you can see, we're sort of running closely to these other golfers. Johnson just the... I presume it's Dustin Johnson. Oh, wow, look at that. Brilliant. The hole behind us. But let's see if we can get anything out of this one. Hopefully we can get a birdie out of this one. Looks like a straight run to the hole, which is nice. But considering the wind's coming back towards us, that is not too bad. 276 yards in the end. 170 yards off, which isn't too shabby. We seem happy with that. And so we should be.
Really, the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is
I feel like the wind coming back doesn't make as much of a difference. But saying they probably will now. And it has. You can't really win, to be honest, but there we go. It's going to be a long birdie putt, but who knows, we can do it. We're on the green, that's all that matters. Right to straight putt, apparently. Let's see if we can get it into action. No, it's too far to the left. Oh, unbelievable! Need a bit more than that. And I feel like this game's getting away from us. Not this game, but this tournament. That's frustrating. Could have been a birdie there. I feel like this, as I've just said, getting away from us a little bit too much. Puts too much pressure on, really, in that last round. Nice tee shot here again. Only 2 holes to go, so we can really only get, if we're being honest with with ourselves and quite modest, really the lowest score we can get is 5 under par. But as long as we don't lose any shots, that's a good thing. Bring it back a bit. To the left a bit more. Nice straight shot, lovely. Oh, it goes way too far to the right. We're going to have the same situation as a few holes back. Yep, we're going to be way too far away from the hole. That's so frustrating. And now it's got into the rough. Deary me. Right, let's bring it back a little bit. Right, nice and close to the hole. Another par. Very frustrating round this has been, you know. And I think we're starting to get it a little bit now. Another par. You know, it's par, but par's not really enough. As soon as we say win and tournament, I think we panic a little bit too much.
On the tee here at 14, it's another par 3, Frank.
Right, let's bring it way back now. I can guarantee this will go nowhere near the hole, but oh well, you never know. Oh, bit of a short swing there. See what I mean? I've brought that back 10 yards. That's going in very quickly, and that's just going to bounce across the green. Not a lot you can do with those, I don't think. And we're going to struggle to get that one in. It's going to be a par round, I think, which we don't really want at this stage. Yeah. To be fair, that's not a concrete par.
Shouldn't be a problem here.
Shouldn't be a problem, but you never know. Right, it's running downhill a little bit here, isn't it? Lovely. Frustrating, though, to end today's episode. 3 under par, I think that is going to be for the full first 3 rounds. It's a bit frustrating and a little bit not representative of our performances. And I feel like it's a little bit tricky now to get up to the top, guys. But who knows? Let's have a look how they get on, simulating based on their attributes. Wow. Oh, my God. How have they bottled it? The likes of Luke Donald have completely bottled that. Obviously, we only saw the scoreboard quickly, but we're only 2 shots off the lead, which is exactly why on Tuesday at 6 p.m. you need to tune in to the 13th episode. It might be unlucky 13, but it might be very lucky 13 because we're in 3rd place as it stands and we can win this tournament. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I've been T.I. Jamix. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content and comment your opinions on the video as well. But as I said, tune in on Tuesday for the finale of this tournament. I'm sure you'll thoroughly enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.